attorney.
Okay, welcome back. We are recording. Yes, we are. Good. Oh, why was that showing me? Okay, that was weird. It's showing me the thing from not the last one, but the one before that where I saved. Huh. Even though we definitely finished that one. Okay. Yeah, there's no continue, so start over here. Okay. Let me just check. Yeah, not gonna do that yet. And we'll leave that for later too. Yeah. Just focus on the game right now. Let's draw an omikuji. Romance. Meeting in person is lucky. Direction. Center. At home. Okay. Well, if there are any new events, let's do the ones at our home. Travel. Lucky, but don't rush it. Okay, fair enough. Romance at home, huh? Pretty good luck. Rin. Any new Emmas? No new Emmas after finishing the last part. Interesting. Any new wallpapers? No. I think I would have checked these. Maybe I didn't, but nothing is here anyways. Okay. The music is coming, yeah, music is coming through as well. Noise. Let us go. Oh. Ooh. 4/endless. This is the second act, or the third act, I don't know. That was curious. Okay. Back in time we go with Bazette and Avenger. I awaken from the darkness. It's October 8th again. As usual, we're back at the start. Okay, yeah. So I didn't mention this in the last video, but yeah, it might have been previously confirmed, but yeah, it is confirmed. Bazette and Avenger are here at our time period, not at the beginning. But it is weird because they definitely, if I'm not remembering this wrong, they did come here during the original start of the Holy Grail War, right? Unless I'm just completely mistaken about that. I don't know. There's that, and there's still the whole Rin alternate dimension Zeltrich mistake. A little accident. Happy little accident. Messing things up. Yeah. And also, what the hell is Karen doing? I guess she's just, I don't know, the new person sent by the church. I don't know. Anyways, it's October 8th again, as usual. We're back at the start. But wasn't it? Sorry for pausing so much at the beginning here, but when we came here with Shiro and Archer, wasn't this place kind of like dusty or like unused? Curious. Okay, well, all of that will eventually be fully revealed, and if it is left ambiguous by the end, people can tell me if I don't fully understand the timeline system. Anyways, they are eventually gonna confront Shiro and Saber, so yeah, that is what matters. We are back at the start.
さて、うちのマスターはやっぱまだ寝てるか。
Ooh. Also, I like this broken glass aesthetic. Beautifully defenseless as always, in a way that arouses nearby men, namely me. Okay, Avenger. I mean, sure. She looks like a normal girl when she's sleeping. Whenever I see her like this, I get an overwhelming urge to really go to town on her. Yeah? It's probably because she's always wearing that armor when she's awake. Yeah? The Gap Moe. It's a real thing. Very peaceful, very cute. Ooh. Thinking of her in terms of that rule of 10, of the woman sleeping here so peacefully is, after subtracting 10 from 23, a mere brat of 13. Huh. Right on the cusp of puberty. And with this in front of me, it would be weird if the urge didn't arise to play some kind of prank on her. Okay.
しかし
Nothing can comment on that. Now's not the time for that. This time, Bazette did a good job. Yeah, you found a way to beat Saber, at least. Assuming Shiro and Saber do not retain memories after the reset. Using my noble phantasm and Bazette's mystic code together to maximum effect, we defeated Master after Master. Yeah, okay, let's talk about this. You said that the only one left afterwards was gonna be the Einsburns, or Ilya and Berserker. So, what happened there? What happened after Shiro died? Did you just bleed out because you were kinda exhausted, Avenger? What went down there? In the end, we even crushed Saber, who, up until now, had turned the tables on us every time. Yeah, that's Saber for you. Verge Avesta, false copy of Inscribe creation. My noble phantasm, which sealed Saber's movements away by inflicting a fatal wound, or at least what seemed like one on her. The trick behind it is this. It's a curse of retribution. A curse that inflicts the victim's wound upon the attacker as well. Yeah. If I were slashed across the chest with a sword, then my opponent would feel the same pain. And if my arm were cut off, the attacker would lose feeling, in his arm as well. That is, yeah, okay, yeah. It's a passive noble phantasm to the end, but it has the huge point in its favor of ensuring that retribution will be carried out, no matter what. Originally, this sort of reversal curse had hardly any effect on heroic spirits with strong magic resistance. Yeah, but you are Avenger, so that kinda breaks rules, I don't know. Against one with magic resistance as strong as Saber's, it should, on the contrary, just make the damage to me even worse. Fair. So, what is the actual explanation here then? But once the conditions for its use are met, Verge Avesta, false copy of Inscribed creation, will completely ignore its target's magic resistance. Holy. Just full on true damage. There are just two conditions. It can be used only once against the same target. And the one who casts the curse must not have died yet. Makes sense. When I told Bazette about my noble phantasm, she said,
あなた、本当に生き残ることに特化しているのね。そんな宝具を持っているんじゃ、誰もあなたを殺せないわ。
Yeah, so this is what they talked about way earlier, and I'm not sure, did they initially cut off, like, I'm trying to remember how exactly the conversation went, because Bazette was like surprised that she was revived, and she remembered, well, I should have died. What's going on here? And it was like, oh, so your noble phantasm is reviving, and we were kind of, at the very least, led to believe that it is his noble phantasm, the resetting. I'm not, I don't fully remember if he actually confirmed it, but he could always be lying. Either way, now that he has a second noble phantasm, which, people should only have one noble phantasm. Your noble phantasm can be multiple things, but the description of Verge or Verg Avesta doesn't sound like reviving and resetting. So, were we just back then led to believe that Avenger's NP was indeed resetting, when instead it was just this, or just is a bad word, but it is something different other than the reviving, resetting. I don't know. I could see that. Yeah. So I'll leave some possibilities open. I'm still gonna, I guess, go along with the idea that the resetting happens also due to Avenger's ability, but I'm gonna keep more of an open eye for other possibilities, such as Karen and whatever the fuck she is doing, somehow Shiro, or Rin's Zeldritch incident. Those are my three main ideas, I guess. Yeah. Yup. No, it could still be that somehow this Verge Avesta with that description still allows one to reset. Or it's just it's not even a noble phantasm, it's just something else. I don't know. I think he described it back then as a noble phantasm. But it's hard to trust Avenger and anything he says. Yeah, okay. When I told Bazette about my noble phantasm, she said that and got angry for some reason. It was as though she were saying she couldn't forgive a guy who dwells in such a perfect safe zone. But it's nothing so convenient as that. Verge Avesta is... I'm sorry if it's Verg and not Verge. It's just easier to say Verge. Isn't the kind of noble phantasm that invokes itself. I have to carefully determine the right time to use it. Okay. Conscious usage. It's a spell, so someone has to actually be around to cast it.
それはつまり即死はいけない。
How very insightful. It should somehow go without saying, right? I can't reflect the curse back to the attacker if I'm dead. Yeah. Fair.
すみません。また早合点をしてしまった。
Nah, you're good.
確かに、あなたの宝具は使いどころが難しい。
You said it. If what I have it reflect is just a shallow wound, then the damage to the opponent is small. On the other hand, if I try to take serious damage, I could die the instant I receive the injury. The preparations I have to make to use it are difficult for sure. But what's really important is that it's impossible to kill the enemy with a Verge Avesta. Yeah. I can't even aim for a simultaneous strike with theirs. I can return wounds up to the point they don't kill me, but I can't lay a scratch on them if I'm already dead. Makes sense. Therefore, about the best I can hope for is to take a nearly fatal wound, then somehow survive long enough to send it back at my attacker. It's a really roundabout way of doing things. It sure is. In that way, seems kind of weak, but at the same time, it can be really powerful. What if you're just paralyzed temporarily, and then you just paralyze your opponent? There is Bezet's thingy. Very cool thing inside the bottle. But that was more than enough for me this time around. That's because I got a master with an ace up her sleeve that equals the power of a noble phantasm. That's still so crazy to me. I mean, sure, not all noble phantasms are created equal, so, you know, some mystic codes could probably match or surpass, but, you know, surpassing sabers, that's crazy. But I guess that's what its effect is specially designed to do. A quasi-noble phantasm. Nah, it would be a mistake to call it that. It's one of the few that, after the passage of untold millennia, has remained until the present day a genuine noble phantasm. Okay, sure, we can call it that, yeah, I'll allow it. The noble phantasms of servants are just objects that they owned while they lived, and are nothing more than lost legends today. Sure. But Bezet, no, those of the Fraga bloodline have stubbornly kept charge of and handed down that sword until the present day. That counts as a sword? I guess? Fragorak's abilities are those of a simple ray of light, but its additional effects are truly interesting, yeah? It can't be invoked for use simply through being charged with magical energy. Rather, it's an interception armament specialized solely for encountering. Yep, it won't be awakened unless faced with the opponent's greatest attack. Yeah? Why am I yawning? It's early in the morning. As soon as the enemy starts that attack, Fragorak will activate itself on them before they can finish it. Scary, scary. Fragorak is an attack with the power to go against the flow of time. That's insane. That is insane. As for the result of its use, look at how Saber went down for your answer. Yeah, scary. Very scary. Once it comes down to a face-off between two noble phantasms, nobody can stand up to Bezet. How do we feel about Gilgamesh's Aya? How do we feel about that? Because that's kind of an... I mean, it is a noble phantasm, but it's like an anti-one. Like, isn't its power to solely, like, destroy or crumple reality or something? How does that work? Oh, Caster's Rulebreaker could probably be the Fragorak. Could it? Which one takes precedence? Because Rulebreaker ignores rules, obviously. But this one is specialized in countering, and they just did say that this one would activate before the attack of the other one. So I guess Fragorak would beat even Rulebreaker. Huh. Yeah, if Fragorak goes first, or as soon as the other is about to be activated, Fragorak acts before it, then it would beat anything else. I guess. In that sense, yeah. What about noble phantasms that are like passively constantly on, like they have been on the moment you enter into its range. What about in those cases? At what point does... No, I was thinking, what about Lancer's reversal of causality? But no, that has to be specifically activated by charging mana into it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't know how it would work against area of effect, constantly aura having NPs. Yeah, once it comes down to a face-off between two noble phantasms, nobody can stand up to Bezet. Well, no, Berserker certainly could, because even if it kills Berserker, he just revives. And it's not like his noble phantasm is used for attacking his noble phantasm, what was it, 12 labors? It's simply defensive on himself. Unless the Fragrack would counter even that? It's not an offensive thing. Would it just counter the resurrection thing? Just nope, no resurrection. Hard to say. If there's another noble phantasm out there that can beat it, it would need more than just speed or strength. It would need to have something about it that could undermine Fragrack's special characteristic. Yeah? As far as I know, there's nobody with a freaking ridiculous noble phantasm like that. Well, except for that one bastard, maybe. I'm assuming one of the three who we just mentioned. Caster, Berserker, or Gilgamesh. I'm repeating myself, but in a fight between noble phantasms, Bezet is pretty close to a god of war. That's insane. One bastard, maybe. Yeah, how would the Fragrack counter reality marbles? Would it allow it their creation? Well, the rest is simple. I use my noble phantasm to its maximum effect to pave the way for her. I drive the enemy servant into a corner and lead them into using their own noble phantasm. And after I do, it's showtime for Bezet. The timing of Fragrack's invocation, or the difficulty of activating it, are of no concern to me, yeah? You do what you have to and Bezet handles the rest, or Fragrack itself. Whatever kind of pain and hardship is felt by the body of a human tasked with bearing a cursed sword from the age of gods, it makes no difference as far as I'm concerned, yeah? Bezet's never made so much as one wrong move in all this time. That's actually insane. As a partner, that's probably the part of her most worthy of praise. Sure. Oop, they're fading. Thanks to that, she was even able to beat Saber. Only the Ainsburn Master remains. The last ticket to Bezet's heart's desire is almost within her grasp. And the fact that things have gone this smoothly means we must have odds about as high as the stars in the night sky on our side. Yeah, always reminds me or brings me back to the Stairway to Heaven in the opening intro. To put it bluntly, there was about 1 in 4,000 chance that it would turn out so well. Well, that's about the number of stars that can be seen with the naked eye. Okay.
しかし、まあ、それも一からやり直しだけどな。
Yeah, but you guys have the knowledge compared to others. Bazette's eyelids begin to flutter. She takes a pained-sounding breath, but then, as though relieved, lapses back into calm silence. Should be another 20 seconds or so before she wakes up. One thing I have to will you guys be able to beat Saber again? I'm not saying this because I think that was a freak accident they just did. I do think they played it well and actually just beat Saber skillfully. It's just I don't know. I place so much trust in Saber's intuition to a degree that I feel like it's borderline prophetic. Prophet? Yeah, it prophesizes stuff, or like I feel like it's like Spider Sense plus Ultra, and it's like Saber probably doesn't have any idea what the fuck Fragorak is or does, but I feel like the next time she encounters it, she's like, I have a tingle in the back of my head that I shouldn't use my noble phantasm here. And she doesn't use it, and you guys will never be able to beat her again. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. But I don't know. Maybe I'm placing too much trust on Saber. Well then, once she's awake, she'll be itching for a fight. So, I guess I'll go hide myself in the corner, where I can shake and tremble in fear. Okay, Avenger. If I try messing with her like usual, there's a very good chance she'll send my head on a permanent vacation from the rest of my body. What would happen? Assuming your one of your noble phantasms is the ability to reset after death. Could Bazette's Fragorak counter that? Huh. Because it's an ability that kinda activates after your death, so you're not actively doing it. Interesting. I guess this is the last time I'll be able to see her clearly. Scratching my head at the trivial but lingering attachment I'm feeling, I retreat into the safe zone. Go cry in a corner. Oh wow, right. And switch to Bazette POV. Yeah, good morning. My consciousness slowly returns. Overwhelmed with a fatigue so heavy that my body feels made out of lead, I take another deep breath and feel fulfilled. I've repeated this ritual countless times now. Rebirth after rebirth. Once again, I've returned from that horrid abyss of death and came back here. I would like if one of the Fate entries actually explored this concept more. Like in Apocrypha, we got a bit about what the stuff about I guess John Dark's POV from Beyond, and I guess Sieg too. And then we've gotten a glimpse at the root from Garden of Sinners. I mean, I guess we've had visuals in, I don't know if it was in this or if it was in Prismalia or where, but we've gotten imagery of the Throne of Heroes. But I don't think we've ever gotten much about, what happens after death. We've also gotten in Stay Night, we've gotten stuff about the counterforce. Yeah. So many different kinds of places, but I think this is the most underexplored. No, that shouldn't be the case. Yeah. According to you guys, you beat Saber, and then what? Why again? Even though I was certain I defeated Saber this time. Yeah, do tell me about it. What do you think happened?
破れてなんていない。私たちは一度も負けなかったのに。
Yeah. I mean, depending on what Avenger says next, but yeah, considering this level of confusion from her, I'm beginning to think more that it's not about you guys dying, but it's Shiro dying that does the reset. After a rebirth, my eyesight is always fuzzy for a while. But why would you guys remember it? Unless everyone remembers and we just haven't talked to anyone about it that much. I survey the unlit room. Rangramainu is not in his usual chair. He's off in a corner of the room, fiddling with that puzzle. That puzzle, it's coming back.
Yo, 目が覚めたか、マスター。生き返った気分はどうだ?
Care to explain? The same greeting as always. Like every time we return to this night after a defeat, I confirm the usual matters with him.
Avenger, 私たちは一体どうしたのです？セイバーを倒して日付が変わってそれから。
Yeah, unless it's right. Another possibility that I never. I mean, I considered it way early on, but it doesn't have to do with anyone dying. It's just after the 11th, it just returns or resets on its own. I have no memories after that. Yeah, okay. I have no memories of the 4th night after defeating Saber.
それからってここに戻ってきたんだよ。そんなの言わなくてもわかるだろう。もう何度も経験してるんだから。
After that, we came back here. You should already know why. You've experienced it so many times. But, explain, how did we die? He appears as no more than a shadow, almost hidden from view. All I can sense of him is his presence in the room. And he's grinning. The laughing face of a demon that delights in watching human torment.
アンリマユ、答えなさい。これはどういうことだ?
Yeah, this is a big question mark right now. Do we get an actual answer or is he just gonna keep playing?
私たちはセイバーを倒した。ライダーもアサシンもキャスターもアーチャーも倒した。あとはアインツベルンのバーサーカーを倒すだけだった。
One idea that sorry for the constant interruptions, but I just feel like I should explain my thoughts about ideas. Yeah, one other possibility is that it is still the noble phantasm of Avenger and Rangramainu, the resetting thing, but he is linked to Shiro somehow, and by Shiro dying, it proxies and activates the ability to. That's an idea. The only other idea I had in mind. Okay, let's continue.
なのにどうしてまた1日目に戻っているのです?
Yeah, explain. I slam my fist into the sofa. My body, still stiff from rigor mortis, moves through the force of my anger alone. That's a hard line. That's a hard line. My servant, Angramanyu, hasn't moved from the corner of the room, but remains there, gazing at me as he grins.
なぜ答えないのです。あなたは私のサーバントでしょ。お互い協力し合って戦ってきたのに、どうして？
That would be a crazy twist if his next line was something like, I'm not your servant. I'm Karen's servant or something. Irritation and disappointment send the words rushing out of my mouth like water through a burst dam. Well, of course. I knew from the start that this servant was not to be trusted. I don't know why I'm letting myself feel so disappointed.
なぜも何もないだろ、マスター。
Yeah?
言ったはずだぜ。俺たちは聖杯戦争を永遠に続けられるんだってな。
Yes? But how did we die?
セイバーを倒したところで、4日目が終われば元通りさ。あんたが殺されようと誰が聖杯を手に入れようと、4日目が終わればこの夜に戻れる。
Oh, okay. Thank you. If that's the truth. I'm assuming it's the truth. My god, we got there. Okay, much more clear rules. I'm sorry if this was mentioned before and I had just forgotten. But there we go. You die, someone else gets the grail. Or the fourth day ends. Okay, cool. I feel like because Bazit was confused, you never told us that before, but I could just be misremembering. My god. Okay, question. Why 4 days specifically? Is that your limit? Or why? Why? Just why?
例外はない。俺たちは聖杯戦争に参加する限り、この4日間を繰り返すんだ。
Oh. No, that wouldn't make sense. I was like, oh, of course, now I get it. It's 4. That in Japanese 4 is shi, and shi means death. But no, Angramanyu is not specifically Japanese, nor is Bizet, so not sure if that would make sense. And I don't know if the number 4 is meaningful in the part of the world Angramanyu comes from. Yeah,
それをさ、今さらなぜなんて言うなよ、マスター。
I feel like you hadn't ever clearly defined the rules other than just us dying, but okay, I'll tentatively say that I just forgore.
そりゃ身勝手だろう。あんたは何度死のうがこの夜に戻ってきた。何度負けようが一からやり直すことができた。なのに文句なんて言わないでくれ。あんたはそんな都合のいいことに何の疑いも持たず、今まで散々頼ってきたんだから。
Ooh, that is a good line. Gotten through by relying on that convenience without questioning it. Yeah. So like, why should you know all the details? I mean, you never questioned it, so fuck you. Wicked laughter. My knees fall to the floor as I attempt to stand up. I still can't move my legs. How pathetic. Between my body, without proper blood circulation, and my personality that lets Avenger rile me up so easily, I feel about as cool and composed as a child.
Avenger, あなたはこういうのですね。 私たちが敗れようと勝ち残ろうと関係ない。4日目の夜になれば強制的にこの夜に戻ってしまう。
Oh, that's a good point. Does this continue even if we get the Holy Grail? When it comes the 4th day, it just resets. Is that what you're saying? Or does the ability cancel itself?
この4日間では死なない代わりにこの4日間しか存命できない。
Oh, that would be an insane price to pay.
それが私が得た不死身のルールなのだと。
大当たり、実に的を射ている。
Holy shit. That's... Wow, that must be horrible.
そっか、初めっからそう説明すればよかったんだな。
So he didn't explain it before. Fuck. Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no. That fits. That fits in along with his personality. Yep. Thank you, man. Definitely didn't cause any anguish or overthinking of things due to your inadequate explanation before. Very cool. My servant begins whistling in an entirely exaggerated display of high spirits. Just punch him in the face. Do it. Of course, an explanation like that doesn't begin to solve this riddle. What riddle? What is their left riddle? Oh, like the why does it only allow you to do it within the 4 days, or like that part? Or is there something else? There's still a veritable mountain of questions I need to ask him. Sure, yeah. First of all, 2 noble phantasms?
どうして4日間でリセットされるのです？それがあなたの能力の限界だからですか？
Yeah, okay. Do we get answers for this? Because I mean, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with just having that be, because it is a powerful ability. So like, of course it would have a drawback. So like, I'm fine with the 4 just happening to be the number. But yeah. Do we have an actual answer for that?
さあ、理屈なんざ知らねえよ。ま、1日じゃなくてよかったんじゃないか？
Okay, dude.
4日目から先に行くにはあなたの宝具に頼らなければいいのですか？
Can you turn it off when we are confident?
さあ、これは俺の宝具じゃなくて、俺と契約したあんただけの特権だ。
Huh?
なんとかするのは俺じゃなくて、あんただよ。
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure, I'm quite sure you previously said this is your noble phantasm. Huh? It's not my noble phantasm, but a special privilege granted to you who made the contract with me. You're the one who decides what we do, not me. Huh? Okay, so the reset mechanism, it lies within Bazette dying, not Avenger. Huh? How does that work? Is it like my first idea is because Avenger is an extra class, it comes with extra rules like archer classes having independent action, the 3 Great Knight classes having greater magic resist or something, casters can be being able to construct fortresses or etc. bases of operation. Is that just what always comes with this unusual Avenger class? I don't think so. What else could it be? I mean, my other only guess would be still Karen or the clock tower having sent some crazy artifact relic thingy out there. I don't know. Or it's always the it always comes back to the Rin Seltretch incident. I guess we'll see.
では、4日以内に聖杯戦争に勝利すればいいのですか？そうすればこの現象はストップすると。
Yeah, please tell me. Do you know?
さあ、
Okay.
まだ試してないが、それで止まってくれればいいな。このままだと、俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
Great. Wonderful. Lovely. Well, ooh, I got an idea of how the game ends. They won't ever be able to break through this, but the way this game actually ends and we escape the loop is Beset using Fragorak on herself. Yeah, yeah. On the ability to reset and countering it. Yeah. Or Gilgamesh's Aya. I don't know. Also, there's still the whole bubble around Fuyuki City. Is that like exactly what? Is it like centered on Beset and Beset is creating that bubble, or is that something Karen is doing? Because I think the Ainsburn Force is outside of it. Or that's what Ilya seemed to imply before. So like, I don't know, if it's with Beset, does it move along with Beset wherever she goes? I don't know. Anyways, I grit my teeth. There's no use in talking to Avenger if he can't answer my questions. Or rather, if he doesn't feel like giving me any serious answers. I mean, I honestly think he just doesn't know.
俺たちはずっと4日間から抜け出せない。
Yep. Groundhog Date. Except Groundhog 4 Date. I don't know. Up until now, I thought that all I needed to do was win against the others without dying myself. Yeah. Oh, obvious. There's the obvious answer I never gave. Win, get the Holy Grail, wish for this to end. But the reality of it is, as long as I'm restricted to within these 4 days, they become a boundary that I cannot move beyond. Can we get a little bit of a Shiki action in here? You know, just kill the boundary, Shiki, please. Yeah, Shiki would be able to do it. 4 days. Whether or not I can defeat the other masters in 4 days.
不可能だ。4日ではどうやっても。
I mean, you get close. 6 out of 7. I can't defeat 6 masters in 4 days. Oh, sorry, 5 out of 6. Yeah, because you're the 7th. No? Yes. Because, well, Shinji is technically around, but not around. So that's a weird one. But Kirei is not around. But Karen is here instead. I don't know. This time, no, last time when I beat Saber, I was at my limit. We got incredibly lucky in those last 4 days of battle. Of everything that these repetitions have taught us, that last time was just about the most perfect conceivable playthrough possible. Oof. And even then we weren't able to reach Ainsburn. However, I make my way through them. At the very end of the 4 days, a single enemy remains. I'm sorry if something comes through the mic or people are drilling somewhere.
ではやり方を変える。バカな、それこそ。
If I wait for the other masters to come find me and try to take me out, my 4 days would run out just like that. And even if I fought to the furthest limits of my strength, it wouldn't be enough to make a difference in the end. In the first place, I only have 3 uses of Frigrak available for head-to-head fights, like the one against Saber. Okay, we have a limit. Also, I'll mention it after this. 1 I need to use against Einsburn, and 1 against Saber. So, the last one I should use on a servant that can't be separated from their master? No, when I've tried to fight like that, I didn't even make it past the second day. Moreover, the other masters aren't our only opponents. Yup, we are still recording. Yes, we are. Okay. The swarm of unknown familiars and the magus controlling them. Say that by some unthinkable miracle, we were able to win the war. Even after that, we'd still have this 8 enemy who we've never so much as seen before. Oh, okay. With their sights on the Grail to get rid of.
なんてこと。これじゃまるで。
Dead end. As though I'm fighting solely for the sake of continuing the Holy Grail War. As long as my contract with Avenger is in effect, I can never move beyond these 4 days. Oh, yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, break the contract with Avenger, maybe that will end it. So in that case, I just need to break that contract. Wait, did you just die when thinking of that?
どうしたマスター
No?
なんか言いたいことでもあるのか
いいえ、めまいを起こしただけです。蘇生して間がないので。
You found the 3rd use for your Frigrak, I assume? No? Okay, never mind. No, that's the one thing I can't do. Then there's only one solution. Okay, let's see. What have you cooked up? Abiding by the terms of my contract with Avenger, I must win this Holy Grail War, yeah? Seemingly an impossible task, but yeah. Even though I already know it's impossible, I must destroy the fetters that bind me to these 4 days.
質問は終わりかなんだ。もっと激しくなると覚悟してたんだけどな。
The shadow's smile hasn't left his face. Oh, Avenger. He's getting on my nerves. Oh, he's becoming red. That guy's been completely lacking in motivation from the start. Yeah. Even though he's the one who brought me out here, he acts like he doesn't care a thing for the war and keeps saying stuff like, all I need to do is kill enemies, right? Without any clear goal, he's just going along with it. He's going along with the Holy Grail War without paying the slightest mind to my troubles. It's like he's just enjoying this fighting that goes on forever. Maybe.
そうだ。あなたはこう言っていた。聖杯戦争を続けようと。始めようでも終わらせようでもない。ただ続けようと言ったんだ。
Interesting. Sorry for talking over. Yeah, interesting choice of word indeed. Avenger's abilities gave us these 4 days. So does this mean everything is going just the way Avenger wants it to? Good idea, good idea. Question the motive. Does he want to continue existing in these 4 days? I guess, because after the Holy Grail War ends, he would just return to nothingness, or back to the Throne of Heroes. I'm not sure if he even belongs there. Yeah, maybe. That's an idea. Intentionally keeping this going on forever. The repetition of these 4 days occurs because of this man's wish to continue the fighting and killing. Yeah, he says he doesn't know how it would, if it would continue or turn off after you obtain the Grail, but maybe he does have the off switch.
Avenger, もう一度聞きますが、4日間の縛りはあなたの意思ではないのですね。これはただ、マスターを蘇生させるための副作用に過ぎないと。
Our enclosure within these 4 days is not something you created purposely. It's only a side effect of resurrecting your master each time. What is your answer, and are you lying to us?
ああ。死者をその場で蘇生させるなんてことはできない。こうして一番初めに戻ってやり直すしか手はないんだ。俺と契約している限り、マスターは死ぬことはない。
Okay.
それがどうして4日間だけなんて制限がついたのかは、俺にもわからない。
Okay, I didn't hear any indication in your tone of voice that would imply you lying there. Nor do you, I mean, I don't know. I want to say that you're so, like, straightforward that you don't need the field to lie, but then again, you are, like, all of the world's curses, so obviously lying would come with that territory. I'll tentatively choose to believe that you don't know why 4 days.
そうだな。聖杯を司るアインツベルンのマスターなら、そのあたりのからくりに気づいているのかもしれないが。
Okay, that's an idea. Okay. The words that Avenger, no, that Angramanyu speaks are without falsehood. Yeah, okay, you can tell. Good. He's telling me the truth. Or at least, that's what I want to believe. Bissett is literally me. That's what I said.
Avenger, 聖杯にかけるあなたの望みは何ですか？以前はおかしなことを言っていましたが、本当は。
This state of affairs itself is what you wish for. I swallowed those words down, unspoken. Maybe. I mean, it could be simple as true incarnation, or being able to continue inflicting curses, or, on the opposite, release from all the curses. You know? Ending your own existence. Something nihilistic like that. I can't go saying that now. I have no proof that it's true, and besides, I have a hunch that the moment I speak those words, from that moment on, he and I will be enemies. Okay. Yeah. I'm sensing side switching, eventual team up between Karen, Bazette, and us to take down Avenger.
俺の望みは変わってないよ。それよりさ、あんたこそどうなんだよ、マスタ
ー。Yeah, Bazette. What's up?
聖杯戦争に勝ったら何を望む？いや、もともとどんな望みを持って、あんたは冬木の町にやってきた。
I don't know, just another workday. Do what you were tasked to do. え？ The smile has disappeared from the shadow's face. A real one. A real question. from out of the shadows, Avenger's eyes bore into mine. His face deadly serious. Critical moment. Ooh, flashbanged.
それは
Oh, okay. Kirei. What was I going to wish for exactly? A wish. My wish. I don't possess such a thing. If you forced it out of me, I'd probably say that to win the war and obtain the Holy Grail is my goal.
いやでも
Flashing to Kirei is scary. That's wrong. The moment I think that, dizziness assaults me. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that was explained somewhere else. I think I've mentioned this before, but I think Kirei basically yoinked the master position from Bazette and just yoinked Lancer, who was supposed to be Bazette's original servant, and became a part of the Holy Grail War. So the flashing here to Kirei indicates, at least to me, that Kirei did something maybe to Bazette? Tampered with her memories? Question mark? I don't know. That's an idea, but I'm open to all possibilities. Doesn't have to be Kirei doing anything to her, it's just flashing in her mind for some reason. There's something I'm searching for. Something I want even more than the Holy Grail. Okay. Maybe the thing in the underground cavern. Maybe the thing that Gilgamesh gave us.
なあ、何を探してるんだあんた。
Interesting. Okay. Extra go
思
at
い出
it.
せない。私はまだ記憶が不確かなようです。
本当に？初めからなかっただけじゃなく？
Yeah? I fixate my glare on the shadow. The blood is finally returning to my numb legs, and I find I can move them freely again.
無駄話は終わりだ、アベンジャー。
Yeah? I feel like she remembered something there, but doesn't feel like sharing.
あなたがどんなサーバントだったのか、初心に帰って対応することにします。
So I'll just pretend my first impression was right for now. Same. Let's leave the reveals for later, and let's just go along with whatever you've said is the truth right now.
そりゃ残念。せっかく息が合ってきたってのに、また疑心暗鬼の日々か。
それが嫌なら少しは。いえ、私が気を引き締めればいいだけの話でした。アベンジャー、今夜から方針を変えます。
Okay.
聖杯戦争に勝ち残るのは、あなたの能力がなぜ4日間に限定されているのか、その原因を突き止めてからだ。
Yeah, your ability to be limited. Yeah. Okay, new goal obtained. There's no possible way we can win this war in only 4 days. I mean, if that is your read of the situation, then I guess that is the truth. So your next goal is go politely ask Ilya. In that case, we just need to find out why everything ends once those 4 days have passed, yeah? And another option, if she is helpful, would be Caster. She probably has a lot of mage knowledge. She might be able to do something. Weirdly enough, no, Zokin isn't alive anymore. Is he? No.
なるほど。冴えてるね、マスター。けど具体案はないぞ。俺にだってわからねえんだから。
具体案なら、先ほどあなたが提示してくれたでしょ。
Yeah?
自殺行為ですが、試してみる価値はある。それに、死んでもいいのが 私たちの利点ですから。
True. I have to do whatever it takes. With the situation the way it is, I can't trust him. That's why I need to find someone else who knows Angramainyu and the other heroic spirits better than they know themselves.
ちょっと待った。さっきのは冗談だって。
Get ready to be pummeled down by a big stone club of Berserker.
やめようよ。敵の本拠地に攻め込むなんて正気じゃねえって。とんでもなく痛い思いするだけだよ。
Your fault. Whether or not that's how he really feels, Angramainyu is opposing me with all his might. Whether that's just an actual plea or comical plea, or whether it is him trying to hide something by making it seem like he just doesn't want to die. We'll see, whichever way it lands. The way he's looking at me with those pleading eyes, I can't help but think he looks like a puppy. And I'll admit that it's somewhat charming. No. But I'll be damned if I let his calculated attempts to gain my sympathy throw me off track. There we go. All business.
変更はありません。準備をなさい、アベンジャー。
Oh boy.
目的地は郊外の森。これから2日をかけてアインツベルンの城を攻略します。
Okay. Shouldering Rach. I don't know. And with the disgruntled Angramainyu in tow, I put the mansion behind me. Force of habit guides my hand into my pocket, and I tightly grip the earring inside it. Please let good luck be with me. That at the end of our struggle towards that winter castle, I may find the answer I seek. End scene, I guess. Next 5/void. Oh boy. Oh, Karen? Flashing memories. Once again, I had a dream that has nothing to do with me. Should I end it here? We can probably do this, yeah. I now have a headache, probably caused by my irregular schedule of going to sleep and waking up all at different times. Yeah, it's still very intriguing how Shiro is able to remember these things. Yeah, I would like a very clear distinction of knowing whether the other people know as much as Shiro does or not. Or remember as much. It's just before 6 o'clock in the morning. The light coming through the window is a little bright, and the breeze seeping through the gaps is a little chilly. ... Another Holy Grail war is happening at night. The city of Fuyuki meets its end on the 4th day. Yep, that much you remember. A newcomer that did not exist until now has appeared. Okay, so in your memories, this is the first time you've met Bizet. These incoherent thoughts pop into my head for a moment and then disappear without a trace. Even though I've never seen or heard these things before, it's as if a runner next to me is telling me that they're fictitious, yet real. Fictitious, I guess. Yeah.
よし、朝の支度をしに行くか。
Alright. I shake off my odd delusions. Yeah, imagine. It was all just Shiro's dream. The only dream I had last night was one about preparing for the cultural festival. I didn't have any other strange dreams. Yeah, nope. Beautiful day. The sky is bright and clear. I'll go spend another day selfishly filling up an empty room. Right.
じゃ、先に行くわね。
Okay, Fujine.
シロもさくらちゃんも遅刻しないで来るのよ。
Sure. Fujine hurriedly takes off for work. The time is just past 7 o'clock. The atmosphere at the table usually takes on a carefree air once she leaves, but today, a dangerous topic has been brought up.
先輩、最近
Ooh.
街の様子がおかしい気がするんですけど、
Ooh.
これって
Okay.
聖杯戦争の時と同じ空気だって言うんでしょ、
Mm.
そんなのシロはとっくに知ってるわ。
Okay. It's been several days since the atmosphere in town changed. Saber and Ryder got an inexplicable urge to fight. Despite having brought the topic up, eventually we decide that since we don't know anything, everybody should just investigate at their own pace. Okay.
さくら。
お、
そろそろ登校の時間です。
True.
あ、ほんとだ。ありがとう、ライダー。すぐに片付けちゃうからね。いけません。後片付けは私とシロで行いますから。さくらは。
Ding
お客さんみたい
dong.
ですね。ちょっと出てきます。
That's different. Who? Why? Wait, let me guess before we get the reveal. It's, even though she should be well, far away from here, it's Rin.
もしやまたあの新聞勧誘でしょうか。だとするとさくらには荷が重い。
Yeah, true. Ryder stands up, a sense of bloodlust drifting slowly through the air. Seems like the problem with frequent soliciting has gotten particularly bad around here.
いや、ライダーが出るまでもないよ。相手が新聞勧誘ならさくらの圧勝だ。
Yeah?
得意分野らしくてさ、むしろ邪魔しちゃ悪いぐらい。
Okay, if you say so.
はあ。シロがそういうのなら静観しますが。本当にさくらはああいった手合いに強いのですか？
もうむちゃくちゃにチャンピオン級。けど知ってる人が近くにいるとやりづらいとか言ってたんで、様子を見に行くのはなしにしよ
う。Okay.
おとなしくさくらが帰ってくるのを。
Uh-oh. Wait for her to come back is what I was going to say. Yeah? Total time required. I heard footsteps. Total time required. 30 seconds. Having already repelled the overly persistent salesman, our champion.
ただいま。みんな変わりはなさそうね。
Well. What the actual fuck are you doing here, and why haven't you been here in previous runs? Okay. A wild idea just popped into my head. It was previously said that around the town it feels like there is a circle that, or like a barrier. What if the reset is just localized within here? And the rest of the world continues onwards. So for Rin, it's been however many resets it has been. And it's currently not October 8th or September 8th. I think October, yeah. It's actually somewhere in the middle of the Christmas or in the next year already. That's a wild idea. And that's why she's back now. But it could just be that this time she just happened to return now. We'll see. You guys look the same as ever, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a big, what the fuck? Why are you here? I mean, I did call it out because, I don't know. Our champion has come back. Uh-oh. I love how everyone is like, oh fuck, she's back. What do we do now? No, it's probably partly jokey, but partly, why are you actually here? Hello? This is not supposed to happen.
何よ、みんな固まっちゃって。
Ooh, I like only making her be normal and the rest is inverted colors.
あ、もしかして私の背中に悪趣味な幽霊でもついてる？
Hey, Rin, weird question. What day is it today?
あっちゃー。向こう出るときにちゃんと除霊したんだけどな。出費を渋って1年生に任せたのがまずかったか。
Before departing. Guess that leaving it to the first year. Sure. Osaka Rin mutters something disturbing. Behind her stands an embarrassed-looking Sakura.
で、どう？後ろにいるのはどんな幽霊？
One draped occasionally in red and black.
まさか長い黒髪で柳の下が似合いそうな恨み系？
Just how much of that was intentional? The air feels too tense for it to be a joke, oof.
違いますよ、姉さん。お化けなんてついてきてません。姉さんの後ろにいる私が言うんですから、大丈夫です。
Wow, how intentional is that? Yeah, I know. I'm looking at you.
そう、よかった。ずいぶんと強い思念だから心配しちゃった。そっか。後ろにいたのはさくらだけだものね。
Just Sakura, you say, huh?
ごめんなさい。幽霊なんか問題じゃなかったわ。
Bringing in the idea of ghosts. We've talked about them a couple of times in this game. Maybe they come in a bigger role than I expected.
はい。私でしたら、恨み事の前に直談判とかしたいです。いきなり出てきたくせに、大きな顔しないでくださいって。
Sorry for this interrupting and taking the text away. I love this face of sprite of Sakura. I need it. Don't get uppity after having just appeared out of the blue.
たった1ヶ月で言うようになったわね、マトウさ
ん。Okay, 1 month. So either, because I don't remember the exact date when she left, either she left seemingly just yesterday, and for her it's been 1 month, or she actually left a month ago, and yeah, she's following the rules of the reset. Let's see what the response is.
先輩こそ1ヶ月も留守にしてたのに、名主顔しないでください。
Okay, nothing out of the usual there. The affectionate sisters laugh. Ooh. Scary, yeah. This is definitely scary. We're going to die. I like this writer specifically shaking. The next time these two open their mouths, the Emiya residence will turn into a living hell. Hey, that's hell you're walking into. That's why I said that seeking help from London will end up in a worse disaster. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. She came back due to the letter, but only in this incarnation. Sure. Also, did she get any help regarding this Eldritch incident, or maybe this one? Either way, Rin might prove to be the key to breaking through this. However, I am the true master of the Emiya house. I can't allow Kiritsuga's inheritance to become these devils' battleground. Oof.
そこまでだ、二人とも。
Prepared to die a honorable death with no one to pick up my corpse. I get up from my seat.
とまあ、冗談はこれぐらいにしておきましょうか、さくら。はい、ちょっと悪趣味すぎましたね、これ。
Tick tock echoes the clock. My half risen back and stretched out arm hang motionless in midair. Oof.
Nani?
Sorry for cutting over him.
いい先制攻撃でしょ？向こう流のちょっとした冗談をさくらと一緒に再現してみました。
British humor. Huh.
はい。玄関に出迎えに行った時、先輩を驚かせるからって姉さんから要請があったんです。
They look really happy. Yeah, it worked.
何今の？
Yeah. When did these sisters get so chummy?
OK、それは分かった。冗談は選べと抗議したいが、今のが冗談って本当に良かった。
True.
それは別にしてだ。なんでここにいるんだよ、トサカ。
The letter, I assume. A nod from everyone around.
なんでって SOS があったからに決まってるでしょう。
Okay, was it the letter or some other SOS?
私だって暇じゃないんだから気晴らしで帰ってきたりしないわよ。
Okay.
SOS って誰が？
エミヤくんでしょ？何でもいいからすぐ助けに来てくれってしつこいぐらい書いてあったじゃない。
You wrote so much it sounded downright desperate.
そんなバカな。遠坂に助けを呼ぶぐらいなら死を選びかねないこの俺が命は渡しても魂までは渡さないぞ。
Wow. Sakura looking shocked. Did she write that down?
ずいぶんな言い草ね。あなた私のことなんだと思ってるのよ。魂まで取るなんてそれじゃあ悪魔か何かじゃない。
It doesn't have to be the letter. It could be that in one of the runs Shiro managed to send out an SOS. Or no, I assume that would have been before this. I don't know.
それだ。自分の胸に手を当てて思い返せ。
Yeah?
夏休み、イリアの城でお前がしでかした悪行。あれが悪魔でなくて何だというのだ。この人でなし。
Okay, bringing back this Eldritch incident?
あれは緊急時における苦渋の選択よ。私だって好きでエミヤ君を生贄にしたわけじゃないわ。
Sacrificed, I guess even Tosaka thinks it was inexcusable. Her answer doesn't have much bite to it. That's good. Very good. Back then, I very narrowly avoided being reborn twice. But it looks like even Tosaka is reflecting on her actions. Good on her. Well, anyhow.
とにかく 覚えはないけど、俺が遠坂に SOS を送って、それで帰ってきてくれたってことか。
Yeah, can you clarify specifically how the signal was sent?
そう言ってるでしょ。エミヤ君から頼まれない限り私が帰ってくるわけないじゃない。
それはロンドンの用事をほっぽり出して？
そうよ、悪い？仕方ないじゃない。あんなの読んだら気になって眠れなくなったんだから。
Cute. Tsundere moment. Tsundere moment.
だいたい冬木は私の管轄地よ。
Mm-hmm.
頼まれなくたって様子を見に来るのは当然じゃない。
Okay, okay. She turns her face away peevishly. Then, with her luggage in hand, she turns back to the hallway.
とにかくしばらくこっちにいるから。
Okay. We will get you in on the loop of resetting, maybe. We'll see.
何か相談事があったら夜あたりに部屋まで来なさい。
Ooh.
私も昼間のうちに街の様子を調べておいてあげるから。
Alright, thank you. See ya, she rushes to leave the scene. Hey, that's a reference to me.
そういうわけですから、皆さんよろしくお願いします。姉さん、途中で帰ってきちゃって照れくさいみたいです。
Yeah, fair enough. That fits within her personality, yeah. Saber and Ryder, who haven't had the time to digest the situation just yet, simply nod.
そっか。リンが帰ってきたんなら、もうじき解決しちゃうわけね。
You seem to know more, but what the hell is with that melancholic tone? Do you not want things to be settled? Or did you want to be specifically the one to solve it for Shiro? Ilya stares off into the distance, seeming somewhat lonely. Yeah, there was meaning behind that line. Somehow there's some connecting dot line to that and Buzzet situation, them maybe teaming up in some way. I don't know. I haven't settled on whether to rejoice or panic just yet. Well, one of the more famous lines in this game is rejoice. So, rejoicing it is. Yorokobe shonen. No time to panic. Time to rejoice. What I do know for sure is that another missing piece has just fallen into place. Yep, probably one of the last missing ones. Next is just connecting the dots. Do we have any other missing pieces? I mean, Archer is still acting sus, so there's that. I guess we need to figure out something with Karen. I don't know. The Black Moon. Maybe that's just due to Avenger's ability. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Tosaka's back. Hell yeah. Also, now it makes sense why there is a Tosaka option in the pool section. But what I'm really looking forward to is the Ilya pool section. How does that work out? I mean, Tosaka too, obviously. Ooh, Rin is here, and we have to do it, but that is gonna have to wait until next time. Oh my god, I mean, I did save it. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Cool. Patreon Alexis up to 2 weeks. Link down in the description. Cool. See ya.